Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Tuesday afternoon, July 12th. We are looking at Window Trader's market profile of SPY, IWM, and triple Qs. And boy, oh boy, pretty much it was a replay of yesterday, except this time when we took the IB low, the Three Stooges, Curly, Larry, and Moe, KL&M, especially Larry and Moe, took it to the house. This is a replay, and again, this is why I think my room is spectacular with the people and traders I have in it, that were referencing the last time before the CPI came out. They didn't say it in L&M period, they said it in G period, where we had an afternoon rally high, and from that point we sold off 2.3%. Now, we didn't sell off 2.3%, but we certainly went from 385.50 down to 378.99. So that was absolutely amazing, how we basically had a replay from the prior time going out with a trend day. And then don't forget, we had a huge gap, which is still up there from that time. Now, the small difference from that time is we were coming out of an 8-day balance where we were building up a lot of pressure. We were still in the balance today until at the end of the day. I'll call the daily down now, but not as big a balance as it was prior. So we don't know if we're going to get that same energy as we tomorrow if they don't like this number. Had a good day trading. We had a 9 wide POC that couldn't get lowered when we started ripping lower. It went as low as it could. Russell only ends 8 wide. Russell ends with a price probe, and that's it. Qs have single prints like us, and they have an afternoon rally high in H like us. Qs never saw the opening after A period. So amazing. As far as my trades go, so in A period, twice I took shorts. Once when we first pushed up against the POC from yesterday, which paid, and then again at yesterday's value high, which came back and paid me on the 386s. In B period, took a short, not at the low, but once we one time frame down on a push up, I was shorting. Those are 384 puts. Then we couldn't get the IB low. So in C period, I took the 385 calls when it looked like it was going to stop the one-time framing down and got paid on those. E period, I took a long when it pushed back thinking because it was raising POC. So again, it was kind of the ebb and flow trade at that point. And again, these were nothing big. These lots were between 5 and 10, all of them that I took early in the day. One of the better trades I had was in first I took a short in G against value high. That wasn't a big one either, which paid. But the better short was in H. It looked like when H took out D, E, and G's highs and ran some stops and came right back in, I'm like, that's all they wanted to do. And I'm telling you, I bought a 30 put play, and within a second of buying it, it just cratered. So, boy, oh boy, that was my best trade of the day by far on the 385 put play. That was fantastic on like a 20-second play. It was awesome. And then in L period, when we started getting going to the downside, I scalped shorts twice. I did try to take a long against the 20-day moving average in M. It got stuck in Q. When I finally got it, I didn't like the price, and I got out of it, basically broke even. So it was a good day overall. As far as destinations, on the upside, boy, do we have a lot of them. We have, first and foremost, L's low, which is the price probe of 380.12. Then we have our single prints. They start at 381.08 and get filled at 382.48. M's high to B's low. Now, believe it or not, SPY had another single print, 1 penny at 382.52 in K period. Then above that, we have our 9 wide at 383.92, which is F's low. Then we have our afternoon rally high in H of 385.38. And then today's high of 386.16. For the downside, we have today's low of 378.99. Then we have 378.57 single prints that get filled at 06 from July 5th. 377.12 price spike from July 5th. 372.90 weekly low, which would put us into balance if we take that out this week. We still have an inside week. And then 372.56 weekly low. And then on the chart, here's the weekly. It's still inside. So the weekly for me, even though we haven't stopped the one-time framing up, right? We had an inside week last week, inside so far. I'm calling the weekly basically a balance. So it's going to be interesting tomorrow how we come out of this balance after the CPI and again on Thursday with the PPI. So balance on the weekly and daily, I'm now calling down. Now, some of you might have called it down yesterday, and that's fine. But the fact that we went, even though we closed back inside of Wednesday's range pretty good, we did take it out. I'm going to call the daily down now. So if we take out today's high, it'll be back to balance. If we take out today's low, it continues down. We spent no time below the 20. I don't know how much of a factor that plays into tomorrow's action once these algos get set off by the CPI. Thanks for the likes and subscribing to this channel. Hope you had a good day trading. Enjoy your evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.